going to be making an Alfredo sauce. This sauce is a little bit healthier than your normal Alfredo sauce. But if this sauce ends up being something that you do not like, I do have a cheese sauce recipe on another YouTube video. I'll leave the link to that in the description below. But the only thing that you would have to change in that recipe is not to add the cheese. So if you do not add the cheese to that cheese sauce recipe that I have on there, then you kind of have an Alfredo sauce already. So if this Alfredo sauce is not to your liking, or you do not like the ingredients, because I do use cauliflower in this, but it's just a little bit of a healthier Alfredo sauce. It's absolutely fabulous. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started on this Alfredo sauce. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is getting about 5 cups of chicken broth on to boil here, because that's what we're going to cook our cauliflower in. Now you can use a vegetable broth if you do not want to use the chicken broth, but as you can see, it's just getting ready to come to a boil. And then I'm going to go ahead, oh there it goes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just add my cauliflower right in there. Now this cauliflower you can get, you know, already chopped up in a bag if you do not want to get a fresh head of cauliflower. This one, it just happens to be a fresh head, but if you do not want to cut one up yourself, you can buy these already chopped up for you, so that's going to save you a little bit of work there. So in that goes, and we're going to just cook that. Now it's alright if it sticks out like this because cauliflower cooks down, but we're going to cook this until it is nice and tender. And when you finish with this, do not pour out all your liquids, because you need, oh, I would say roughly about half a cup to a cup of this reserve juice. So do not pour that out. Go ahead and hang on to it because you will be using that later on. So we're just going to let that cook down. And I'm going to go ahead and get my onions and my garlic started here. I'm just melting a little bit of butter, oh, about 2-3 tablespoons, something like that. And just go ahead and get it melted in a skillet. And to this we're going to add an onion. And I used 2 smaller or medium-sized onions. That will be up to you. If you like a lot of onion flavor, you can use more or less. Also about 7 cloves of garlic that I chopped up. So first we're going to put in our onions. Now we're going to cook these until they are nice and tender, and it does take a little while, about 20-30 minutes or so, but you're going to keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. So you don't want to cook it on too high of a heat. I'm going to cook these, and I'm going to, you know, cover them up so it kind of helps with getting it tender quicker. And then there is our garlic cloves there. I'm just going to mix that in, and we're just going to, like I say, let this cook until everything is nice and tender, and the onions are, you know, you're translucent so you can see through them, and it'll be oh so yummy. And then our cauliflower is over here cooking as well. So we're just going to let this cook for a while, and then we will continue with our Alfredo sauce. Okay, so our onions are almost done, but I wanted to go ahead and add a few of my peppers so that it can, they can be cooking down. Now I buy my peppers like this, you know, in a bag, just in case I don't have any fresh peppers. And sometimes when I buy fresh peppers, I'll buy in bulk and then freeze them myself. But I didn't have any fresh ones, but that's why I have these emergency bags. Now you do not have to put the peppers in your Alfredo sauce. We just like them, so I do add them, but this step you can skip if you do not like peppers. So don't panic when you say, oh, I can't eat peppers, I hate them. But anyway, you do not have to do this. So we're just going to let this continue to cook down. Okay, for the next step to the Alfredo sauce, you're either going to need a blender, a food processor, even maybe a handheld mixer would work if you do not have the blender or food processor. I cannot say because I've never used the mixer, but I'm assuming that it would work pretty good for you. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and add in our cooked cauliflower, and it's nice and tender and soft, so it's going to just get all nice and smooth in here. So we're just going to put the whole head of cauliflower that I used in here, or your whole bag, whichever you happen to use. And set that over there. And we're going to add to that our onion and a garlic and pepper mixture that we cooked on the stove, and it's all nice and tender now. And this is a hot little bowl. And I may have to mix this down a little bit before I can get it all mixed in because there's quite a bit here. Also, you're going to need a half a cup of your reserved chicken broth that you cooked your cauliflower in. Also, 3/4 cup of milk. And you can add salt and pepper if you want to at this time, or you can also put the salt and pepper in with the peppers and the onions and the garlic while it is cooking. So whichever works for you would be fine. Okay, we're gonna get this started and then I'll add some more of my onion mixtures because this is just so full. Okay. Okay, oh my goodness. Yummy, yummy, yumminess there. Add some more of that. Add some more of this. Oh my goodness. Mmm, tastes oh so yummy. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Let me have a little taste here. Oh my goodness, you guys are absolutely going to love this. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how I use this Alfredo sauce. Now you can use Alfredo sauce many ways. You know, you can use it on any kind of pasta that you like. You can put it on top of meats and bake it, just whatever that you want to use it for. So anyway, I'm just going to show you how I use it, and as soon as I clean up this mess just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you one of the ways that I use Alfredo sauce. Now I know typically Alfredo sauce is white, but when you add the peppers, it gives it that red color. So if you do not want that red color in your Alfredo sauce, you do not have to add those peppers. But that's the way we like it. And remember, I always say to make a recipe your very own. Either add something that you like, or you can take something away from the recipe that you do not like. So you do not have to follow a recipe exactly. Just make it your own and make it what you love. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I go ahead and put my pasta. Now, my family loves angel hair pasta, so that's what I use, but you can, wow, that's a lot of pasta. You can use any kind of, you know, fettuccine noodles, whatever that you like. You can go ahead and use that. It does not matter. And I like to grill a little bit of chicken and put on ours. And also a little bit of broccoli. Now, like I say, if you don't like these particular things, you know, don't use them. Mushrooms, sometimes I even use mushrooms in there because my husband absolutely loves mushrooms. And then go ahead and put on your Alfredo sauce. Now this recipe makes a lot of sauce, so you can freeze this sauce if you want, or you can just I wouldn't keep it in the refrigerator for you know, longer than a week because you don't want it to go bad, but it does freeze very well. So anyway, that is how I use my Alfredo sauce. Hope it gives you some ideas on how to make your own Alfredo sauce and just change it up any way that you like. Make it your own, make it oh so yummy just for you. Okay, y'all, hope that you'll give this Alfredo sauce a try because it is really absolutely fabulous. So I'm gonna give it a little taste just to kind of see what it tastes like, even though I already know. I like to taste these things for you guys. Anyway, Leanne, I hope that this sauce works for you. A lot of the ingredients that I added, you can purchase those already chopped up and cut up, so it'll be a little bit easier for your hands. But anyway, I hope that you guys love it. So let me taste and see what it tastes like. Oh my goodness. Loving the peppers in this, gives it so much flavor, and the onions and the garlic. Oh my goodness. You would not know that this was cauliflower. I'm telling you straight up. Then you're eating something healthy for you, you wouldn't even know it. Oh goodness. Anyway guys, I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye now.